Gen X Moms Live. Hi, everyone. I don't know if you can see me. I don't know. How do I know how many people are here? Oh, okay. I see. It just took me a while. Is anybody here? Hi. Gen X Mom is in the house. Hi, Michael Goss. Hi, Michael Goss. Hi, everyone. Hey, Ricky. Hi. Thank you for the happy Mother's Day wishes. Hello, Gen X Mom from Jake. Hi, Miss Forwatten. Lionheart, hair chick. Don't call me a chick. All right. Tugboat. April, hi. Hey, all moms out there. Happy Mother's Day. Wow. Oh my gosh, it's going so fast. My love is a ghost. Hi. Reaper Razor, hi.
Joe Haney said
Rob
gorgeous.
Stradomus. Oh, Joe Haney said I'm gorgeous. Thank you. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. Allison Baker, dude. LSX Wonton, Diver Monkey, Ted Fart Hopper. You need to change that name. Matt Chang, It's Fresh, It's Ann. Hi. Rock Talk. Oh my gosh, this is just crazy. Allison Baker, you became an extra?
Right now.
Yes, thank you. I gotta beat Gen X Dad. He's way ahead of me. Oh my gosh, Elliot, Lynn, Dirty a Fairy. Oh my goodness. Hi everyone. Happy Mother's Day to all. Yes. Gen X Dad in the back, like he says to me.
Working the switchboards.
Yeah.
Danielson says, wow, beautiful wife, Mr. Gen X. Wow, you guys are a beautiful family. I am starting my own family with a 38-day-old baby. 38-day-old baby.
Oh my goodness. 38-day-old baby. Well, congratulations, first of all, and good luck with that. Actually, as much as you're losing sleep right now, that's probably going to be the quietest time you're going to have, because as soon as that little one is crawling and walking, it's going to get crazy. It's just going to go crazy. So anyways, congratulations. And did they say that was their first one?
That was a member. That was their first one. I think they said they're starting a family.
Oh, wonderful. Well, Gen X Dad and I love big families, as you know. We had 8 kids put together, and it was fabulous. So, yes, Gen X Dad in the back.
You have a super chat from Joe Haney, $20. Says, okay, love you, Gen X Mom, but gotta piss off the General. So, bottom of the glass nation, let's go. I'll start it off with $20.
Thanks, Joe, for the $20. Yes, I want to beat Gen X Dad today. Can we do that?
No, it's time to ban Joe Haney. He's gone out.
No. I want some bragging rights is what I want. And one day, do any food prepping for World War III and the planned breakdown of American people yet? Grow a garden? Jet Jaguar? I do have a garden, but I did not plant this year due to my mom. I'm just going to touch a little bit on my mom. You guys can ask me whatever you want about it. But since I was busy with my mom, the garden did not get planted. It's a disappointment out there. It's kind of sad, but I had a few little gifts of sunflowers that came up, so that's okay. So there is a possibility that I can still plant some pumpkins for fall. So we'll work on that, okay? I'm going to do that. Is there any, let's see. First babe, daddy is a 1989, believe Gen X mommy is 1998 millennial. Okay, Danielson's. Michael Goss, $5. Happy Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you. Deepak, DPC. Deepak. $10 of what kind of money?
I think that's, I don't know. I'm lost.
Okay. Well, anyways, thank you very much for that. I know you guys can try. I know you guys hopefully have spent money on your moms. I hope. Anita Logan, happy Mother's Day. Oh, what was that?
She said, get your Snoopy snow cone machine.
Get a new one. No. I love my Snoopy snow cone machine. That is the greatest margarita maker, and it's a $10 investment. That thing works. It's lasted years, I gotta say.
It's embarrassing.
It is not embarrassing. How did prom go last night? Gen Z kid said prom went great. We all met up at this beautiful park downtown here, and it's got like a stream, a river kind of going through it and everything, and the girls were beautiful and the guys were just so dressed up. He looks so handsome and so grown up. It's like breaking my heart. It's killing me because he's our baby and he's my last one, and I don't know, it's getting harder because guess what, I'm gonna have to end up with Gen X dad. Like, as soon as the house is quiet, what am I gonna do? Like, I am gonna stuck with him. So we took a lot of pictures. I took a lot of pictures. Gen X dad wasn't even there. I drove Gen Z kid to this park, and then he took off. Like, he's big enough to go off on his own and go do some things. So yeah, prom went really, really well. He came home absolutely bonkers, and I couldn't get a whole lot of words out of him last night. So more has come out today. So yes, Gen X down in the back.
You're going to miss some stuff here, so I got to interrupt you. Joe Haney dropped $10. Turn your screen yellow. First solo live, and she even has the calendar right. So $5 for the whiskey fund out of this. The other one's for Gen X Mom. The next one, Ricky Fat Boy Baker. Here's my 2 cents. Gen X Mom has to beat the general. Ricky, you can go away. Harley stopped by with $20 for just says Happy Mother's Day. That's Harley. All three
thanks,
of those
Harley.
People, longtime fans of the program.
Thank you.
And what I missed up here, Mrs. Fort Watton, $20. The beautiful Gen X Mom's Fingernail Fund. We love you, Mom. That was from Mrs. Fort Watton.
Fingernail Fund.
That was her.
Thank you,
being
Mrs.
super
Fort
kind.
Watton.
Michael Roeder, Happy Mother's Day, Gen X Mom. You need a medal for putting up with your oldest child. Ouch, Michael.
I always say I have 9 children. So
Yeah,
what does that tell you?
Which is bullshit.
He's
And
got
the last
he's
one,
my 9th.
Lionheart, one of the originals around here.
Yeah.
Cut the cord on the Snoopy Snugco machine and get a ninja for her, Gen X dad.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna do that. I don't know about that.
Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Hi, sweetheart. Oh,
Mother's Day.
thank you. I love you.
I gotta do that on camera. Everyone knows I did it. You can't say I didn't.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That was
Thank you.
stupid.
Thank you for letting me step into your
Well,
home here, your world.
we should have had like a pink tint.
Nah,
this
it's
whole
okay.
last year.
It's all right. Okay, but I like my Snoopy snow cone machine. It's really cool.
Ho,
So,
ho, ho.
What?
Joe Haney dropped a half a C note at $50 and said, "Get yourself pampered. You deserve it." Which you don't deserve it. What? I don't know what the fuck Joe Haney's doing around here. It's bullshit.
Joe Haney, thank you. Thank you. I'll even blow kisses for $50. Look.
What the heck?
Holy shit! Are you? I'm not
Hey,
doing that.
you
Are you
two-
doing blow kisses for $50?
No, I'm not gonna watch this stream.
You too, stop. Do you see what I have to put up with? You guys have no idea. This goes on all day. Yes, Gen X dad.
And Medina is relatively new. She's been around for a little bit now, but she dropped $10 to you and said, "Happy Mother's Day, Gen X Mom. Warm hugs and blessings." She's very nice.
And Medina, thank you
She's
so
very
much.
nice.
I need lots of hugs these days. That's so great.
What you should do, you know how Dad, whenever he points to you, he goes, "The beautiful Gen X Mom." You should go, "The absolutely stunning Gen X Dad," in the corner over there, raising his hand.
I told Gen X dad in the back.
Yeah, in the back.
When our husbands are like mine, at Ricky Fat Boy is yours, and Gen X dad, we deserve pampering, don't we? I need like some time away. By the way, I need to thank all of you that I was able to go get a massage in Vegas, and he told me that some of that money or most of that money came from you guys. So thank you. It was beautiful. It was nice. After everything I went through, it really helped to kind of decompress. So that was really great. So you guys can ask me some stuff about my mom. I was just a little bit about her. I don't know. I guess Gen X dad told you I lost my mom on April 14th. I spent 2 beautiful weeks with her. And it was something that I'll never, ever forget. It was moving. It was emotional. It was It was just what my mom wanted to do. We gave her her absolute wishes. And the schedule, I don't know if you guys know, is I was 2 weeks, and then my sister did 2 weeks, and then I did 2 weeks. And we were doing this since December. And the 2 weeks she would have been here with me on Mother's Day. She would have been here with me sharing Mother's Day. So it's a little bittersweet today, but I know she's without pain, and she's happy, and she's probably hanging out with my dad today, and it's a good thing. It's a really, really good thing. So let's see what else is going on here. Let's see.
Joe Haney dropped $2 just as a note. Gen X Dad never got a 50. Make mom feel special.
Thanks, Joe. I do. I feel special. I feel very, very blessed. I have a fabulous family, and with everything going on with my mom, Gen X Dad was 100% supportive completely. So that's good. You guys could ask me, yes, Gen X Dad, stunning Gen X Dad in the back.
Just one more, and this is, I won't say his real name, but just one more is one of our frequent emailers
Yes.
that we go back and forth with. And he dropped $10, said Happy Mother's Day to all of the moms,
Aw.
mostly for the embarrassing story about the general. No, you're not getting one. Think about that.
I think you told it. Yeah. I think he told you about the one where he was walking in Vegas down the hall with his pants down by his ankles, right?
So funny. I love that story.
I think he told you that. I do remember that, even though I was wasted off my ass. I remember that. What is something your mom taught you? Oh my goodness. My mom taught me forgiveness and moving on. My mom was wonderful at that. My mom could forgive and forget. My parents were married 56 years together before my dad passed away. 56 years with the same person is a very, very long time. And I'm sure it wasn't perfect marriage. I learned when we became adults, we learned some things through my mom and dad's marriage that was very, very tough. But they made it, and they were in that generation that you just didn't quit. You fixed it. You know, you didn't just walk away. You fixed the things, you loved them dearly, and you kept on going. So forgiveness is one, and laughing and having a great time. My mom just loved being happy. You know, she grew up really in a very hard life. She lost her sister when she was 12, and then she lost her mom when she was, I flipped that. She lost her mom when she was 12, and then lost her sister when she was 14. So it was just her and her dad, my grandfather. So she had a really tough beginning, but she ended it beautifully. My dad took very, very good care of her. So there's what my mom taught me. She taught me a lot of things. Yes, Gen X, stunning Gen X Dad.
Tony Boswell has been a longtime supporter, and he's been a member of the Bottom of the Glass Nation for 2 months. The screen turned green, but he wrote you a note.
Okay.
Much respect for Gen X Mom. And the chat stopped in to show support. Hit the like button, everybody. That's from Tony.
Aw.
You also had another one peek in here. Let's see. Did I miss this one? Lionheart, $4.99, $5. One of the many, and your favorite one of the many of your favorite as a mother stories. I think Lion is looking for a parenting story from you, is what he's looking for. And the last one was Tony Boswell again. For Gen X Mom, dropped $20, turned the whole screen orange, and said, Happy Mother's Day. And that was directly to you. One just popped in. Danny Sabreros,
yeah.
$30. Happy Mother's Day, Gen X Mom, with a big exclamation point.
Thank you.
For a pedicure, since you run around in Mr. Jen's mind all day long. Yeah, she's running around in my mind. She needs to take care of her toes. Yes, she does.
He drives me crazy, you guys. He drives me absolutely crazy.
That is not true. You love me.
I do love you with all my heart. I love you, but you drive me crazy. Okay, a parenting story?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I have so many. Everybody's told us we should write a book, Gen X Dad and I, because with 8 kids, holy mackerel. Okay, here's one.
Go ahead. Yeah.
Well, I have one about like organization. Even if you have 4 kids, let's just say One's pretty easy, I'm gonna say. Two's a little bit more difficult, but you can go one-on-one with them. We call it defense, one-on-one defense. 3, you're getting a little bit more balancing, and then 4, you got to team up a little bit. So let's say 4, okay? I always had problems with multiple towels being used in the bathroom. I'm sure everybody has that problem, but think about 8 kids and then Gen X dad and I. So that's 10 towels. And if everybody takes a shower during the day, oh my gosh, the towels were driving me crazy. Even though you tell your kids, you get out of the shower clean, dry off, hang it up, you can use it a couple times, but kids just don't do that. Hanging up, what does that mean? Don't that. Yeah. So anyways, so I came up with an idea because the bathrooms were always destroyed. Now I didn't have an Alice like Mrs. Brady did. I was Alice and I was Mrs. Brady at the same time. So what I did is I went to the dollar store and I got, plastic shoe boxes and I bought everybody toothpaste, a toothbrush, wash gear, everything, and put it in these shoe boxes, put their names on top of it. And they all had one color towel, a different color towel, because 1, I can tell who left it in the bathroom. And 2, I knew, where it was in the room or in the house of where it needed to go. So we did that. So it was like camp. You packed your stuff into the bathroom, you did what you needed to do, and you packed yourself out. And we were blessed with having 2 bathrooms. So one was a boys' bathroom and one was a girls' bathroom. So there's one of my parenting stories about that. What were you going to tell me?
Oh, the one where our oldest millennial son, you sent him to check on Gen Z kid when he was an infant. Make sure he's breathing. And he goes, I can't tell if he's breathing. He won't quit moving.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I forgot about that. I asked one of, when we used to go places with having 8 kids, we always paired off an older child to a younger child. So when Gen Z kid was 2 years old, we had a 16-year-old. So I had 8 kids under the age of 14 at one time, which was absolutely insane, and 4 schools that I had to deal with. So I had lots of teachers, lots of schools, and lots of drama in my house for a very, very long time. So I'm kind of blessed right now with a little bit more breathing time for me. But you know what? It all works out. You will get through everything that you're parenting at this moment. I am a firm believer in that. We've witnessed it. We have struggled with some kids, and some kids have been so easy. So just hang in there because you're going to get to the end of it, I promise. So let's see.
Your fan, Michael Dawson, became a member again.
Again?
I think he re-upped, but that was
Nice.
Michael Dawson.
Thank you, Michael Dawson. That's great. Is there any more questions? Allie said, I've heard great things about you at Allison Baker. Okay, she was talking to somebody. People are talking. Parents raised 12 kids. Mom used color code system too. See?
They win.
You guys win. You guys win. 12 kids, that's a lot. Carlos, hello, Gen X mom. Oh, thank you. Said I'm beautiful. Thank you very much. In Spanish, I can read a little, poquito. Happy Mother's Day. Thank you so much. Miss Forwatten, in honor of baby Daniel Danielson and his Oregon family, the Danielsons.
Find out where in Oregon.
Where is the Danielsons? Where are you in Oregon? We still have family in Oregon. Question, what is the report on the kids' prom? Was it good? I said it was good. I haven't gotten a whole lot of details. He came home like totally hyper and was like screaming at me because I'm sure the place was loud. And so he was so wired, I couldn't get a whole lot out of him, but we'll talk about it after I get off here. We have family coming after here. So let's see, Santi. Hi, our mother died 2 years ago from cancer and left dad with us 4. So sorry that your mom lost your mom. It sucks. It does. But I have to tell you, my mom was, I was blessed more than other people. My mom was 87 years old when she passed away, and she did not pass away from a disease or of cancer, or she was healthy. Like, we just took her to the doctor 2 months prior to that, and she had blood tests done and she was fine. There was nothing wrong with her. She just wore out and she was tired, and all she wanted to do was die at home. And we provided that for her. So it was beautiful. She died on her terms. One of the things I want to share to you, I forgot to tell Gen X Dad this. When my brother and I and my sister-in-law were the last ones to leave the house, my mom had already gone to the funeral home, and we were kind of packing up the house to finally leave. My mom loved Frank Sinatra. That was her guy. And I played I Did It My Way, the song for Frank Sinatra. I turned it on in the whole house, in my mom and dad's house, and I turned it on really loud, and I was crying, and my brother welled up with tears, and my sister-in-law, and that's exactly what my mom did. Is she did it her way, and I couldn't have planned that out any better. So, and we walked away. We walked out of the house with that song playing and locked up the house. And I haven't been back yet, but we have, we have some things we got to finish up, but we had to go home to our family. So yes, Gen X Dad from the back.
Brandon Mitchell dropped $5 for you. Said Happy Mother's Day, Gen X Mom.
Thank
That's
you.
directly to you.
Thank you.
And Joe Haney, the goat-loving crybaby whiner. Apparently, I missed one of his questions. So I had to go back and look it up, big freaking baby. But he said, we have heard when Gen X Dad decided to keep you, and you were the one way back when, in 30 years ago. When did you decide that Gen X Dad was the one for you?
Oh, this is a good one. This is a really good one.
Should
because no.
I'll repeat the question in case you didn't hear me.
Well, how did I know Gen X Dad was the one? I'm going to shrink it down a little bit. How did I know? Well, for one, you guys know that I've known him since I was 5 years old. We went to school together. We grew up together. But I didn't like him in elementary school. No. Or high school. No. He was always in trouble. And, Daddy told me to stay away from those bad boys. I was more into football players like Dr. Dreamy, So, anyways, I didn't like him then. And then we met up again when we got into adulthood and everything. And we just really became friends first. We were 1,000 miles apart. I was single, and I was just getting out of a relationship and was not interested in getting back into one at all. I was done. I really wanted to work on me. I think it's really important for a woman. I try to tell my daughters they have to be okay with themselves to bring it into a relationship to be complete and whole. We all have a lot of growing up to do. So I tell my daughters, you've got to be okay with you. You've got to be okay with being alone. You have to be okay with, just taking care of you before you can get into a relationship and provide that other half and be a whole as a couple. So anyways, I was taking some time, and Gen X Dad kept popping in and calling me. And we were on just talking and stuff. So anyways, we ended up deciding to see each other. And I think the first time I saw him physically face to face after hours of talking on the phone and being friends for so long, I knew when I saw him. The first time I saw him, I was like, yep, that's it. I knew he was my guy.
I was the guy.
He was my guy. I picked him and he picked me. So there you go. Dr. Dreamy doesn't do anything for you, Lionheart. I'm sorry.
Wait.
You like Gen X Dad's big blue eyes? So do I.
Let's be clear on one thing. Yes, I'm staying off camera. Let's be clear. She answered your question. When she looked into my eyes for the first time after not seeing her for a few years, she fell deeply in love and decided to keep me. Now, if that isn't love at first sight, nothing is. You're welcome, America. And Denmark.
Do you see what I put up with? Oh my gosh. I'm going to send you upstairs.
You come in and kiss me during my live stream.
How are contract negotiations going? Ha! I'm still a free agent. We've extended the negotiations. So
Mrs. Fort Watton would like to know what is your favorite Gen Z kid story? It doesn't have to be embarrassing.
Gen Z story. Well, one, when he scared the living daylights out of me about when he broke his jaw. Did you tell that story?
I don't know that I did. The kid might have told it, but I didn't. I don't think I told it.
So, gosh, I don't know how long it was that him and I went to an opening day Dodger game together. And I'm going to try and shorten this a little bit, but we were at the pregame and they were doing batting practice, and we were in the outfield, and he wanted a home run ball. And I saw this one coming from Bellinger. Where it was Bellinger, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it was from Bellinger. I saw this fly ball coming, and it was sailing, and I'm looking up at it, and I lost it in the sun, and I was like, "Oh shit, this is gonna get ugly." And the bleachers out in the outfield at Dodger Stadium was pretty empty at the time, so he was running around. So I was kind of hoping he saw it because I lost it in the sun. And all of a sudden, I caught it as soon as it was pretty much in front of me, and it hit Gen Z Kid right here on the mouth, and I watched him fall. Like, he fell. It was scary. But here's another thing my mom taught me is not to cry, but to assess the situation and deal with it. So I ran over to him, and he was out cold. But I have to be thankful to Dodger Stadium. They were on it like crazy, and they came to my side. They came to my son's side. I was watching him. He woke up and everything, but he was bleeding out his nose, out his mouth. It was awful. It was horrible. So we were rushed in the ambulance to a part of Dodger Stadium I never saw. And you know what? That kid, I have to tell you, was so strong. He never took any pain medicine at all. If you could see, these 4 front teeth were completely dislodged. His jaw broke. This whole thing was right here. His teeth were hanging. It was horrible. We had to go to Children's Hospital. Now, Gen X Dad wasn't with me, so it was just Gen Z Kid and I, and our oldest son and his girlfriend at the time were meeting us there at the stadium. I didn't even get to see them. So we were back in the back of Dodger Stadium, and they rushed us to Children's Hospital LA. And he had to have plastic surgery the next day to repair this front tooth and everything. After all that, that's when I broke down. But that was an adventure with him that I will never forget. So anyways, there's one of my stories of Gen Z Kid. It wasn't a really happy story, but it was crazy. Yes, Gen X Dad, stunning.
Marvelous Miss Miranda dropped $15 in for you. Says, Gen X Mom, happy Mother's Day
Thank
for
you.
the Marvelous You Fund. Thank you for all you do, love.
Thank you. Marvelous Miranda, thank you so much. I do behind the scenes work here for Gen Z Kid and Gen X Dad. That's why you guys don't see me. And this is not a very comfortable place. I don't like this. I'm not a good storyteller. Gen X Dad is. This is his thing. Yes.
We missed one from Michael Roeder, $5. Turn the screen green.
Thank you.
Raised 4 boys myself. Taught them to do their own laundry. Funny how they kept their stuff picked up.
Yes, Michael Roeder, congratulations. I'm assuming they're all adults now, I'm hoping, at this moment. And they are self-sufficient. So one of the things about doing laundry is, out of all the 8 kids, by the time they were 12, they knew how to do their laundry. I was not doing their laundry when they were teenagers. Nope, not going to happen. Because if you've ever had girls, so some of you have girls change clothes multiple times a day, and I was not doing their laundry. Boys are definitely easier. Jeans, t-shirt, video games, and they're gone. Girls are a little bit more. So, yes, Gen X Dad.
J-Dog dropped $2. Turn the screen blue. Says, happy Mother's Day, Gen X Mom. That's from J-Dog.
Thank you, J-Dog. I appreciate that. Is there any more questions? Also, you guys can ask me some cancer questions because I'm a cancer survivor. I don't mind talking about that. Anything. Go ahead. If I don't want to talk about it, I'll tell you. So let's see. Is there anything else I need to?
Yeah, I can see somebody's in here stirring the pot, just so you know.
Who is doing that?
Well, she goes by Tori Randolph, but you know who she is.
Oh, yes.
And she's asking if we have any pictures in our childhood together, which we do. But it looks so goofy, I'm not showing you.
We have, I'm going to put that up on Instagram. I have 2 class pictures with us in it because I look a little dorky too. But we had 5th and 6th grade class together. So I spent every day of 5th grade and 6th grade with him. And we have a class picture together that we're in. So yes, there is some proof that we were together.
All the way up till 8th grade.
Yeah, 8th grade, and then
And then
half,
in
a
11th.
little bit 11th grade, but I never really talked to him in 11th grade. Do I smoke weed? No.
No.
I have tried it, but I do not smoke it. Let's see. What else? How long did you have cancer? So wow, long story short, I was diagnosed September of 2013. I went through extensive chemo. I was diagnosed on a Wednesday. I was in the hospital by Monday of that week. My whole world got rocked. I was diagnosed with AML, which is acute myeloid leukemia. That is blood cancer, blood and bone cancer. So there was no tumor. There was no radiation involved. I had cancer throughout my whole entire body, from the tip of my head to the tip of my toes to the tip of my fingers. It was everywhere. So I was diagnosed on Wednesday. We had to tell the kids. Our oldest son was in Kuwait in the army. We had to get a hold of him. I had a really bad tooth that I was getting a root canal. I was scheduled to have it on that Monday. I had to bump it up to Friday to get it done. Saturday and Sunday, all the kids were under 18 at the time, 19, I guess, with our oldest in the army. So by Monday, I was in the hospital. Tuesday, I had surgery and had a cath put in. And Wednesday, I started chemo. And I had chemo for 24 hours a day for 7 days straight. After that, I was in the hospital for 30 days. I was away from my family for 30 days. So total, I was in and out of the hospital for the next year doing maintenance chemo. In January of 2014, in the middle of all that, I ended up getting chemo compromised and had I went septic. I had a hole in my intestines. The chemo had burned a hole, and I was septic through my whole body. And I had a 10% chance of living through that surgery. And Gen X Dad has talked about it. We're going to do a podcast on it, and I'll give you more and more details. But I was given a 10% chance of living, and I am here 7 years later, and I made it. So if I can make it, anybody can make it. Yes, Gen X Dad.
3 things real quick. One, that podcast that you're going to do, Dr. McDreamy has asked to be part of it.
Yes, Dr. McDreamy has been asked to be a part of it. He was a big, he was very involved in it from a distance. Gen X Dad and him spoke all the time about it. But I had a fabulous cancer doctor, and I did not have to go to LA. I stayed in town here and had my cancer treatments here.
Say that again. You said it. Dr. McDreamy asked to be part of it. We didn't ask him. He
okay.
said, please, may I be part of it? He
Well,
wants to.
Dr. Dreamy wanted to be a part of it, to part of my podcast. So we are going to try and hook that up so we can all be a part of it, and he could fill in blocks.
I'm scrolling back. Captain Stiffy von Stifler had a note for you. I too am a cancer survivor. I had lung cancer when I was 22 and had a lung removed. I'm now 53 and going strong. He's just chiming in with you.
Excellent.
That's chiming in with you.
I'm so glad. I love hearing those stories. I really, really
Lionheart has the hard-hitting questions. Lionheart has the deep-rooted questions that everyone's asking. He wants to know, what's your favorite bubble bath and wine combo?
Ooh. I love lavender for my bubble bath. I knew somebody was going to ask me wine. I just had this feeling. So I'm on the light side of white. So that would be like a Riesling, a Pinot, that direction. Light and zesty, light and airy. That's my area with white. So that's where I like it. So lavender bubble bath and the lighter side of white. Okay, so let's see.
Let's see. Are you done with those?
Yes.
Okay, Tommy Grill dropped $2 for you. She's been around a long time. Happy Mother's Day, you beautiful lady, she says.
Thank you. Thank you.
Just one more, drop another 5, says, I don't care what one might have. Chemotherapy sucks. A great big blankety blank, 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 blank. That's why I quit taking it.
Yes, chemo is horrible. I don't care what they tell you. I think they purposely leave out the fact of what happens after you have chemo. Like after you survive, they never tell you how your life is going. There is a pre-Gen X mom, pre-cancer Gen X mom, and there is a post-Gen X cancer mom. It really messes with your body. I am very thankful to be here and be alive and be a part of my kids' lives and my grandkids' lives and Gen X dad, and we keep going. But it has taken a toll on me. And there are days where I am down and out and it just sucks. And it's all due to chemo. So yeah, I'm hoping that advances in cancer research make it a lot easier for cancer patients in the future. Tommy Girl, by the way, you follow me on Instagram and I see you, and you are a beautiful person too. So thank you for your follow. Yes.
The lovely, the talented, marvelous Miss Miranda
Yes.
has a stupid question that doesn't even need to be asked, but here it is. Why was the general kicked out of the school the second time? That was the one where I was standing up during class, half naked, up by the beacon, and everyone could see me out of those buildings by the baseball field.
No, I don't remember that. I don't remember.
You weren't paying attention to me.
I wasn't paying attention to him for that.
I
So
will tell that story. Tell Miranda to ask me.
Miranda, ask him the next time. Because I don't remember that. When I was in high school, I didn't even know he was there in 11th grade. So
Joe Haney says, for the morning after, can we get a coffee cup that says the truth hurts? Is that Joe? Is that for the morning after regrets?
I can work on that with Gen Z. How's that? I will work on that with him. So I saw something that I wanted to the Oregon, the Danielsons, we missed that. They said the Dales.
Yeah,
that's where they are. Way east. Yeah, you're way east. Okay.
We have family in Bend.
Share Danielsons again. Share one of the most romantic stories of Gen X dad you have. Wow, which one?
Yeah.
I know one pre-marriage.
What?
Yeah, when we were dating, we went to we went to this golf course / restaurant, and we were waiting for our table, and it was so cute to watch. It was actually prom for these kids that came in, and this lobby had a fireplace, and it was just fun to watch the high schoolers, and we kind of were in our little relationship, and it was really nice. He spoils me a lot, you guys. He really, really does. He has bought me jewelry. He's very, very romantic. That big teddy bear is very romantic. One of the most romantic things he did was courting me. He used to hand write me letters in the mail. Write me letters. I would receive a letter almost every day or every other day for, I don't know, like 6 months, 6 or 9 months or something. And they were just so sweet. And I still have them. So that's romantic, to go to that extreme. And this was in a time of computers. Like, he could have emailed me. He could have, text messaged me from a cell phone, but he literally wrote out messages to me and mailed them off to me. So that was very sweet. He went that extra mile. So let's see. I want to go down. I saw some other things. Beer preferences. I like red ales. So there's your beer. What the best gift Gen X dad surprised you with? Gen Z kid. No, I'm kidding. There you go. Lionheart asked, does I'm assuming the chemo affect the bone marrow like now? It's more for pain, joint pain. We're still trying to figure out why I have so much pain. And it's kind of strange. It kind of fluctuates and go up and down. Sometimes it affects me due to weather. Sometimes it's something I eat. Sometimes, like, I'm really good. That's why I asked to do this now in the middle of the day. I'm feeling good and don't need to take any pain medicine. But by the end of the day, I'm it's just weird. It's just really, really weird. So, Derek said you went through war, Mama. Much respect. Thank you. I'm sorry that you lost your mom when you were 7. I bet you that was horrible. I couldn't imagine losing my mom. And Gen Z kid almost lost his mom. He was 8 when I was going through my chemo. So yeah, he almost lost his mom. And thankfully I made it through. Michael Dawson, my wife had breast cancer twice. Wow. Double mastectomy. I bet that is something that's not only physically, it's mentally, and it's just emotionally everything. That is your womanhood. I mean, you guys laugh and joke about us and our boobs and our upper, but this defines us kind of like a woman. And when this is gone, it just kind of, I couldn't imagine. Like I would live, I would continue, but you have to come to terms with all that, and that's amazing. So, and everybody, you know what happens is when one person in your family gets cancer, like I got cancer, that meant my whole family got cancer. My kids got it, my husband got it, my parents, everybody. It just kind of goes out from there. So it's not just that one person getting cancer, it affects the whole family. That's what I believe. So wow, where am I? This is like crazy.
Well, Joe Haney says he loves you. Last night he made us be good. Serious. Yes. And Joe's still not behaving, but he's doing better. Him and Lion are behaving marginally as the Legion of Ex-Citizens. Mrs. Fort Watton put $10 on the board. So was Gen Z kid really conceived in a parking lot? Go ahead. Be honest. Don't lie.
I'm just shaking my head. Yes. Yes.
Behind a gas station in the rain in the town of Gorman. Look it up.
Hey, we had 7 kids at that moment. Where were we going to have privacy? Okay. Let's see. That was, yeah. Let's see. What else am I missing?
Just one more says low pressure systems are tough on his body too. You talked about that sometimes.
Yes, I do. I've been really trying to pay more attention because the more they tell me this is cancer related, this pain, I'm beginning to go, I'm starting to question 7 years later. I've heard of it, that it continues, but I feel like there's something else that's going on. So Lori Ham, leukemia sucks, me too with AML. Wow. That's exactly what I had. That is amazing. And you're still here and I applaud you. Good girl. Keep going.
Lionheart on a bench seat. Fucking guy.
Oh my gosh,
Lionheart,
Lionheart.
you fucker, shut up.
Mrs. Farwatton made me blush. Well, you know, I'm not an angel. Come on. Like, geez. We all have a tilted halo, don't we? Gosh. Let's see. A conversion van fund. I don't need that anymore, Joe. I need my my BMW at this moment. That's what I should be shooting for. Mike McWilliams, will you go fix me a sandwich? Go fucking fix it yourself. Jesus. Let's see. What else am I doing? 17 years, Lori Ham says, with AML. Wow. Brandy says, I know that Gorman exit. I was just there yesterday, went hiking in Fraser Park.
Yep.
Okay, well, there we go. Let's see. What else am I looking for? Do you two ever argue? Gary Castro said, yes, all the time. But because we are a pair and a team, and best friends, there are times that we compromise. Gen X Dad, communication is the key. We do butt heads at times, but I respect the decisions and the way that Gen X Dad has led our family. And there have been times where he's flipped and gone to my side, or I have flipped and gone to his side. And we're not perfect. There's no perfect marriage, but we communicate and we work it out. Now, there are times, I'm going to tell you, where we have to go to separate rooms, go to neutral corners, but we usually, one of us will turn around and come back and meet in the middle, because you're not going to get anything done when you're angry and you're hot-headed. You need to go calm down and come back to the table and talk about it. So that's what we do. Yes.
Two things. One, real quick. Mrs. Nullenvoid said, "Happy Mother's Day."
Thank you.
Put in $5 for you. And a very good question from the lovely, the talented, ever classy Mrs. Forwatten. She
Okay.
put $10 in, turned the screen yellow, and says, "How about a Gen X mom's favorite mother and father story?" That's for your parents. What do you give us?
My
you remember
parents.
from your parents?
Okay, I have a beautiful story about my mom and dad. My mom and dad knew each other too when they were younger. My grandfathers were on the same bowling team. They grew up in Chicago, Illinois. So my mom and dad knew each other. Same kind of situation. My mom just kind of tolerated my dad when he was younger. They met again because in Chicago, my mom was going to an all-girls school and my dad was going to an all-boys Catholic school. And they would meet up in the summer because my mom's parents had a summer home and they were always coming and hanging out. Anyways, long story short, my mom turned 17 and my dad and her started dating. My dad went into the Navy. My dad was going to be a naval aviator and was on his way to Pensacola to fly fighter jets. He proposed to my mom he couldn't wait till New Year's Eve. So he proposed to my mom on December 30th, 1952. And I am blessed to have her wedding band. If you guys could see right here, my mom gave me her wedding band. So this is, what I say, 80 years old this year. Did I say that? I think it's 80 years old this New Year's Eve that my dad proposed to her. And my dad went to aeronautical school he got out of the Navy because my mom didn't want to be a Navy wife. So my dad got out of the Navy, stopped everything for her, changed gears, went to aeronautical school in Chicago. And my dad became valedictorian of that school. And my dad was offered 3 jobs with Lockheed, either St. Louis, Georgia, or California. And my mom had visited California with her family and she said she wanted to go to California. So my mom and dad at 18 and 22 just married and had my 3-month-old brother, got in a plane, and the only thing they had with them came to California on a plane and landed at the Burbank airport. My dad only had a job. That was it. They had no family out here. They had no place to live when they got here. They got off the plane and looked around and went, well, here we go. They put my brother in a stroller and they got to a motel first and they were there for about a month and then they got an apartment. They did not have a car when they came to California. My mom didn't even know how to drive. So she was pushing a stroller back and forth to the grocery store and my dad would go with her. My dad would hold my brother and the groceries would go into the stroller and that's how they went. My mom said my dad was making $75 a week and they lived on a lot of hot dogs. So lo and behold, years later, I said 56 years later, my dad worked at Lockheed for over 35 years. And my dad was an aeronautical engineer and he was in the Skunks Works program of Lockheed and worked on the SR-71 Blackbird. Look that
Say
up.
goodbye to Lion real quick. You gotta go.
Bye, Lionheart. So my dad, thank you so much. My dad was in a special time. The SR-71 Blackbird was a top secret plane at the time. It was a reconnaissance plane. It was an amazing plane. And I can say that my dad worked on that plane and I didn't know much about it until right before he passed away. So anyways, that is my mom and dad story. I don't know of many people nowadays that would get in a plane with a 3-month-old baby and leave their whole family behind to start a new life 1,000 miles away. So they made it. If they can do it, anybody can do it. So yeah, that was it. That is an amazing story. And I want to pass that down to my kids. So let's see. What else? Let's see. What else do we got? Can you hear Gen X Dad okay?
No, that was me. Just making
Oh,
sure.
okay. I'm looking. I'm reading. I'm trying to see.
Tell them what your plans are for today.
What are my plans for today? Okay, yeah. I'm gonna be on here just a little bit longer because my daughter and her significant other hopefully will be engaged soon. They're coming over for like a late lunch, and we're gonna spend some time together. And Gen Z kid, and we're just gonna have a nice, quiet afternoon today. I'm hoping to watch a movie. I told Gen X Dad I'm not cooking today. I'm taking the day off and relaxing, and just want to kind of hang out today, and maybe have a glass of wine. That would be really nice. Let's
Joe Haney
see.
said he's tapped out. He's begging the bottom of the class nation to show some more love.
Oh,
you don't have to.
no.
Give her nothing. We're done.
You guys have been very generous to me. Thank you so very much. But I think I'm gonna call it time, because my kids are gonna be here soon, and I want to spend some time with them. I just wanted to come in here and say hi to all of you and say I am listening, and I hear all the craziness that my husband is saying to all of you. Whatever, I don't know. But what an amazing thing this has turned out to be. I could have never imagined this when Gen Z kid came up with this idea. I couldn't believe it, but we just said, hey, go for it. So, and here we are. So I want to wish all you guys out there a happy Mother's Day, and please make sure that you take the time to text your mom or email her, tell her how wonderful she is or was, or your grandma, or just talk to somebody about somebody special in your life. I'm a bonus mom too to a lot of friends of our kids, and they've already texted me too. So even being a bonus mom, I've got some happy text messages. So anyways, the big old Gen X Dad's coming.
I was just trying to say, when you're done, you're going to click this.
Okay.
Then one will come and click here. You click the second one and you're gone.
Well, I got a few more dollars coming in, like last minute.
I told them to stop that shit. God damn it.
So anyways, thank you everyone for all the nice donations and all the kind words and putting up with me for an hour. I really had a good time. This is not my comfort zone. I'm really jumping out of here and putting myself out here. So I will be back another day. When can we get more Gen X Mom? I'll think about it. Okay.
Yeah,
maybe around my birthday. How's that? Maybe you can help me celebrate my birthday in June. We'll see. Oh, Mr. Fatty, I wish there was a hotline to heaven today. I wish too. That would be amazing. But you know what? My mom's right here. And you know what? Part of me is her. So you know what? I'm just going to continue on with that. So here I go. I'm getting all emotional. So anyways, I love you all. Thank you for supporting Gen X Talks. I'm glad you guys are having a blast with my husband, my crazy husband, and my fabulous Gen Z kid. I wish you guys could all meet all my kids because they're all beautiful and they're all growing up and being amazing. And I wish you guys all the best. And I love you all. Bye-bye.